What is up, everyone? Gunpla Collection here, and welcome to another episode of GBGW. Now, today's episode is going to be a little bit different than the other episodes that I put out there for GBGW, strictly because, well, Tuesdays is kind of an interesting week for me because I don't film anything once the new event is out on a Tuesday around like 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So in regards to today's video, I will be going over the GBGW fan meet that happened in Los Angeles over the weekend. So before I get into that, we're collecting day 4 of our login bonus, and that's pretty much it. Anyway, the event is actually going to be released already by the time I upload the video. So with that being said, capsule, we will claim our daily draws. Yes. Alright, and touch. Bear guy backpack. Okay. Okay. Alright. Yes. Alright, and touch. Cool. Another new tier 3 AI pilot. Yes. Alright, in touch. Alrighty. So, let's go and get into the event over the weekend. So, about a month or so ago, I received an email from basically the developers of the game stating that I was invited to a GBGW private invite event. So I was pretty excited, and I did whatever I need to do to basically sign up for the event and stuff like that. So over the weekend on Saturday, I actually got to the event pretty early. So I was an hour early, and of course they wouldn't let me into the venue because they were still setting up and whatnot. So I kind of went to the Starbucks right down the street. It was just approximately a block away. I just sat there for an hour building the clear 00 sky, and once it was getting close to around the start time of check-in, which is 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I started heading back, and that was when I found a line waiting outside the venue. So I stood in line, and you know, I was kind of quiet. I kept to myself a little bit because that's kind of what I really like to do. And then I started talking to the person that stood next to me, and you know, we started talking and whatnot. And then once we got in, we basically were handed our GBGW badge that includes our full name as well as our gamer ID. And then we also received a little piece of paper that had basically the series, and the series indicates what table you were seated at. So I received the Universal Century, or no, the Gundam UC, which is Unicorn or Universal Century. I received that little slip of paper, and so when I went in, I sat down, not knowing that I sat down to a content creator that I watch, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys also know the content creator known as TheKrowSama. So I sat right next to him, and I was like, wait, hold on a minute, this is TheKrowSama. So he was talking to David from Bluefin and whatnot, and then so that was really fun. I had a really fun time there, getting to know you know, other Gunpla fans, and basically meeting content creators like TheKrowSama, Xant, and Vampy. So that was extremely awesome. And not only that, getting to, you know, communicate with the people behind the scenes of the game, the series, and stuff like that. So that was really fun for me. I do know that I don't recall like the names and whatnot of the people that I talked to, but that's because I am pretty bad at names and I don't have the best of memory. But anyway, we had like an icebreaker that was really fun. I did really bad with the icebreaker, and it was basically the game where you hold up like a card like above your head and you don't see the card. You're supposed to ask questions, and everyone else is supposed to say yes or no, and you're supposed to guess what character you are. And it took me a long time for me to even, you know, respond to what I got, which was the new Gundam. So that was really fun. The lunch they served us, it was pretty good. It was kind of tasted like In-N-Out, to be honest. For those of you guys that don't know In-N-Out, it's a pretty good fast food place that a lot of Southern Californians enjoy eating. So well, not just Southern Californians, but Californians in general. But anyway, we get with that, and around the time, like after everyone's either eating or finished eating, we kind of had all the important people rotate around the tables that were set up, and you know, we got to conversate with them, ask them questions and stuff like that. So that was really fun. And then of course we were shown some pretty interesting things. So this is where you guys can watch the video that I recorded, and I do apologize if the video is kind of you know, shaky or anything like that, or if I just move too much. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the content that I filmed at the event.
In the entire world to watch this. Yeah. How excited are you? I am. Put it over the clip. So enjoy.
Time ran out, but what the heck is that thing? How should I know? Where did that flare come from in the first place? Darn it. And here I thought I could run out the clock. It's here! Screw this thing! Don't! Yeah, beings are useless! How about this? So leader, is that? You did it! No, not yet. What was that thing? You sure you don't want your reward?
Yeah, I don't plan on collecting it. If you don't mind, I'd like to explore the field while there's still time.
Well, that's fine and all, but...
Thanks.
Hey, wait a second. You're free, right? You're welcome to join our force if you...
You're the one who fired that flare, huh? And you were using us as decoys to lure out the enemy.
Hey, wait!
Don't bother. His gunpla building and control skills may be impressive. Even so, he's not cut out for team battles, that's for sure.
Looks like this isn't the place either.
地球連邦軍エースパイロットアムロレイネルジオン軍総帥シャア・アズナ熱き理想を持つ2人が戦いの後消息を絶ったそれから12年2人の理想を受け継ぐ1人の男が現れる映像化不能と言われた伝説の小説がついに映画化機動戦士ガンダム先行のハサウェイ
Well, guys, and to help him translate will be my boss, Jim Kimura.
Hi, I'm Ninomiya, the producer of Gundam Battle Gunpla Warfare. 本日はファンミーティングへお越しいただき、誠にありがとうございます。皆様、ファンミーティング楽しんでますでしょうか？
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming today. Are you guys all having fun today?
Thank you. 私たちも皆さんからいろんなお話が聞けてとても有意義にこのミーティングを感じております。またみんなすごい熱量でこのゲームを遊んでいただいていることが分かってとても嬉しく思っております。
So we are getting tons of great feedbacks and we know that you are playing with like a really passion to the game and we are having fun too.
私の方から皆様に質問なんですけども、このゲーム、ガンダムバトルを始める前からガンダム、ガンプラのファンだったっていう方いらっしゃいますか？
So before playing this game, is there anyone who liked the Gundam series before the game?
ほぼ全員です。ありがとうございます。私自身も、ガンダムやガンプラが大好きで、それがきっかけとなってこの、ガンダムバトルを企画して、世に送り出すこととなりました。
So me too. I am a big fan of Gundam, and then so I played this game.
また、このアプリは、北米初の、ガンダムアプリです。皆さんのようなアメリカ、や北米の、ガンダム、ガンプラファンの方に、楽しく、ゲームを遊んでもらいたいと思い、北米向けに、このアプリを配信いたしました。
So as you may know, this game, a Gundam game, is the first Gundam game in the Gundam mobile game in the Western market. And we released this game in the Western market, so we want like you guys to have fun too.
今後もより多くのアメリカのファンの方ももちろんガンダムやガンプラゲームをより好きになってもらえるよう頑張ってまいりますのでよろしくお願いいたします。
So we will try hard moving forward for the Gundam game and as well as to make the hype up to the US market for the Gundam. So we will be working very hard.
じゃあ本題ということで、今日は皆さんに特別な情報を持ってまいりました。
So we brought some news today for you guys.
Do you want to know? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Thank you. ありがとうございます。それでは皆さんに今後のアップデート情報をお伝えします。
So we will introduce some of the new updates upcoming.
今からお伝えする内容はまだ未公開、日本でも未公開の初出の情報となります。
So these informations are like a really fresh new. It's not even been announced in Japan yet.
ぜひ、今日、お話を聞いていただいて、帰ったら、今日会場に来れなかったファンの方などにも、ぜひお伝えいただければと思います。アップデート情報の拡散にご協力ください。
So when you go home today, if you could spread the word of mouth to your friends and families and people who couldn't come today, that would be highly appreciated.
You know, you can just tell all of Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, just everywhere. If you could do like my job for me for the next couple of days, I would really appreciate it.
お願いします。じゃあ、それでは1つ目のアップデート情報です。カラーカスタムがリニューアルされ、より自由にカスタマイズできるようになります。
So the first one, the painting feature has been revamped, and you can now freely customize the colors.
今までは決められたパターンでカラーカスタムをしていましたが、今回のアップデートにより色相やサイドなど調整可能になり、より自由にオリジナルなカスタムが可能になります。
So at the moment, you can select the colors from like a pattern, but from the update, you will be able to adjust like a five kind of these stats and like a hue and like a saturation and stuff, or whatever you want to.
Black, lots and lots of black.
向かって左がオリジナルカラーですね。これを、右側のように肩だけ好きなように変えたり、角だけピンクに変えたりといった、あなただけのオリジナルな、カラーリングの、ガンダムを作ることが可能になります。
So the left is the original, and then like at the middle, you can see on the right.
It's okay. If my snark cuts out, I don't think anyone will care.
So like you can change only the antenna or the shoulder color as you like to do so.
はい、次お願いします。こんな感じですね。また、一度作った機体のカラーカスタムはセットとして保存することが可能ですので、他の機体にもすぐ、適用をすることができます。
So this is another example, but what you can do is when you make a color, you can save those as custom presets, and then you can use it as those presets on other mobile suits as well.
That said, if you actually paint a mobile suit like this, I will judge you.
はい、以上、カラーカスタムのアップデートでした。
So that's it for the color custom update.
皆さんいかがでしょうか。より自由に、あなただけのオリジナルのカラーカスタムしたいですか。
So what do you think? Do you want to customize your Gunpla's color much more?
Yeah. So only like a little bit. Is that what I'm hearing? You guys only sort of care about this feature?
皆さん。
Okay, we got one guy who cares. Anyone else? Yeah. Let's hear it. Come on, a little louder, guys.
楽しみにしていただけるということですので、ぜひ正式アップデートをご期待いただき、お待ちいただければと思います。
So the information will come up on the social network and like in-game, so please wait for a further announcement of the update.
はい、じゃあ次。さらに、本日はもう1点アップデート情報があります。
We have another update news.
Do you want to know?
Yeah. You can always just wait and get like surprised when it comes back, right? You don't want to hear about it now, do you? What? Okay.
Do you want a free haro now?
Thank you. じゃあ次のアップデートで現実世界を背景にして自分だけのガンプラと構成する機能 AR ジオラマが実装されます。
So we will be implementing an AR feature which you can make a photo using like live footage.
はい、今まではフォトスタジオの機能を使ってゲーム内の背景と自分のガンプラを合成するということはできたんですけれども、今回のアップデートで撮影した写真と自分で作ったガンプラを合成し作品を作り出すことが可能になります。
So the current photo studio function, you can use like the in-game backgrounds and in-game assets, but this update will make you make a picture using combining the Gunpla with the live footage.
例えばこんな感じに、厳密な風景にガンプラをレイアウトしたり、
So for example, like you can put the Gunpla inside the actual picture.
And if anyone's curious, she said yes. She said yes.
あとはこのようにちょっと面白いファニーな画像を作成することもできるようになります。
And like this one, you will be able to make funny pictures like a pretty, like one like this.
自分が作ったガンプラをかっこよくあるいは面白く写真と合成し作品を作って SNS に投稿することが可能になります。
So you can be creative, be fun, make a fun picture, like a cool picture, and then you will be able to share on a social network.
ぜひ、あなただけの面白い作品を作って世界中のガンダムガンプラファンの人に発信してください。
So be creative, make your own, and please share with your friends and family.
で、次最後に、今日紹介した2つのアップデートの他にも新しいモビルスーツのデザインやアニメーションの制作を進行中です。
So other than the two updates we just shared, we are planning for more, such as a new Gundam design and like animation.
左は、ガンダムアルティミスの新しい、今後出る新しいデザインですね。
The left is the new Gundam Artemis design.
そんな感じで今後も、より面白いコンテンツ、エキサイティングなゲーム作りを、頑張って制作していきますので、引き続きよろしくお願いいたします。
So moving forward, we will be making exciting updates and we'll be working very hard.
Thanks so much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you.
All right, so we took all of the pieces of paper you gave us. Where are the pieces of paper? All right, we're going to lay them out on this table. We're going to pick as many of them. So you guys, how dare you? How dare you? All right, so we've already selected a few of them. We do not, unfortunately, you guys wrote too many. We do not have time to go through all of them today. We'll get through as many as we can. And the ones that we cannot get through, we're taking back to the office with us to process as feedback because your voice matters to us. So with that said, let's get started.
I hope they don't read mine.
All right, do you ever plan on implementing it? You knew this was going to happen. Do you ever plan on implementing transformations into the game?
There's attack. EX skill.
タイラさん変形だそうです。
Yes, so Tyler-san, requesting for transformation.
そうですね、今でもEX スキルで必殺技演出の時に変形する、可変するっていうのは、実装してるんですけど、例えばゼータガンダムのウェーブライダーとか、お客様のご要望の多いものから平さん、開発さんと一緒に検討したいなと思います。
So currently, actually, for EX skill, there is some transforming in the game. So from the ones that there's many requests, we will want to consider together with Tyler-san from the dev team to work on.
Awesome, thank you. All right, let's move on to the next question. Do we get master grade parts in the game in the future?
マスターグレードの実装に関しては、今、アイデアベースとしてはすでに出ていて、いろんな実装項目、今日もアップデート情報をお案内しましたけど、やりたいことがまだまだたくさんあるので、どの順番でやっていくかと検討している中に一つに、MG も構想にはありますので、ちょっと時期はお約束できないんですけど、お待ちいただければと思います。
So actually, it's been upon our discussion in the previous. So as we introduced today, there's like updates that we are planning. We need to decide like the prioritizing, and so we can't guarantee when it's coming or when we'll be able to do that. But if there's any voices, we will work on it. So please wait for further notice.
So, in other words, guys, if you want it, yell at me on social media. But, be nice about it, please. All right, next question. PvP with friends? Question mark.
多分今日この PVP 同期型の PVP を実装してくれるのが一番要望が多かったように感じています。
Yeah, so actually we got tons of questions.
日本のお客様の要望だったり、あとは開発的な難しさもありますので、こちらも十分に協議を重ねないといついつすぐできますっていう感じじゃないんですけど、今日やっぱり一番大きな熱い要望としていただきましたので、日本に戻りましたら、開発さんと相談して、ちょっと何ができるかの部分から詰めていきたいと思います。
So we can't guarantee, and this is not an easy one, but it was one of the big requests today. So we will take it back. We will discuss with the development team and then think what we can do.
Awesome, thank you. All right, let's hit the next question. All right, any plans on introducing a trade system? I mean, you can trade us your money. It's better than All right, that's okay itself, guys.
いやこれもアイデアとしては内部では出ているんですけれども、国を越えてリーガルな問題とかさまざまなクリアせねばならない、問題がありまして、ぜひやりたいなと個人的には思ってるんですけど、さっきの PVP と同様ちょっと今お約束できる内容じゃないんですけど、検討したいと思います。
Yes, so the trading system is it's been up on the table, to be honest, but due to the global legal restrictions and priority of development, it's hard to, we can't guarantee, but we will listen to what you guys said and take it back and consider what we can do.
Awesome, thank you. Next question. Would there be an item in the future that can raise any part's EX skill?
EX スキルの強化システムですね。EX スキルの強化に限らず、現状のパーツの育成強化の限界値を超えて、いろんなパラメーターをもっともっと伸ばしていけるような強化育成の方法を今、開発さんと詰めているところなので、こちらに関しては今どこかの時期ではやることを前提に調整だったり企画出しをしているところなので、さらなるパーツの強化育成という部分においては、どこかでまたアップデートの情報をご案内できると思うのでお待ちいただけたらと思います。
So power and enhancing not only to EX, it is we are looking into what we can do. So we can't give you any dates, of course, yet, but hope we can give you some good news in the future.
Oh, that sounds vaguely promising. Any more? That's it? Can we just? We have time for a few more? Okay, last one, guys. Alright, any plans to release the game in horizontal gameplay? This would free up more space on your device to control your gunpla. Thank you for a very long descriptive. Oh, sorry, here you go. Basically, when do you get landscape?
これも何点か、さっき見てたら Q&A でご要望いただいてたんですけれども、まだ、いついつできますとお約束できる内容では正直ないんですけど、お客様からの、アメリカ含めたお客様からのご要望をたくさんいただいた場合には、実装だったり開発っていうのを検討、させていただくっていうふうになると思うので、ぜひ俺は横画面でプレイしたいっていう人はですね、要望を出していただければと。でそうすると、実行どうやったらできるかなっていうところのステージに上げられると思うので、ぜひご要望熱い要望いただければと思います。
So this one is a hard one too. We can't guarantee anything. We can't say like we're gonna be doing it, but we want to listen. So if there's many voices about the landscape mode, then please give us many feedback, and then it will be coming out onto the higher priority list of consideration.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. One more time for TheKrowSama. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Alrighty, so with that being said, you know, the new updates for GBGW, the upcoming ones, though, I did mention one of them, which is basically the color scheme. So you being able to choose the colors that you want to basically put onto your build and where to put on stuff like that. That is actually something that I did talk about in one of the previous videos that I did in regards to like the future updates and whatnot. But in that aspect, it didn't go into detail. So in the video, basically they said, oh, you know, you can adjust the hue and whatnot of the color, and so that actually was very awesome. And then of course the AR aspect, so being able to take pictures of your build, your in-game build, with basically pretty much whatever your camera picks up. So you can take a picture of your build, basically with your camera aimed at your desk or outside and whatnot. So they gave really awesome examples, and some of them were pretty funny, like the Barbados doing what is it, arm wrestling with the lady, or the, I think it was the Artemis kind of reaching out to the sky like as if it's, you know, a plant growing. So that was really awesome. Of course, the other thing that was pretty awesome that a lot of people enjoyed was that the Artemis gets an upgrade. So the Artemis basically has what looks like a Destiny Impulse with 2 Excaliburs equipped it to its backpack, so that was on there. F91 parts are slapped onto the Artemis as well, so it looks absolutely amazing, and I actually can't wait for that new Artemis to come out. I'm just wondering if it's going to be placed into the friend capsule, or if we're gonna have to, you know, farm for it like we have to with the code fee, or if it's just gonna be given to us in the future story mission. So that is something that we're gonna have to wait and see and kind of figure out from there. Other than that, you know, the English dub of Gundam Build Divers Re-Rise was actually really good. I normally don't like dubbed anime, but for some, I don't know what it was, this dubbed version was absolutely phenomenal, and that's my opinion on it. I don't know what you guys think, if you guys like the dubbed or not, but in all honesty, that one was spot on perfect. And then of course Hathaway's Flash trailer, that actually was posted on YouTube around 2 weeks ago, so getting to see it on a bigger screen was pretty nice. But other than that, that's basically how the event went, and you know, it was a really fun event. I absolutely enjoyed it. Once again, meeting content creators and Gunpla fans at this event, and then, you know, getting to talk to like everyone, to be honest. Also getting to see the Artemis and Code Fee Gunpla builds that were basically displayed in Japan. You know, seeing that in person looked absolutely, it's just absolutely amazing. And of course, we had 2 Bluefin members who built the 2 customs in the back, and you know, those looked really good as well. So that was an event that I will pretty much remember and cherish. Hopefully I am invited to their next fan meeting. If not, it's okay. That gives other players and fans, you know, an opportunity to be able to connect with one another and get to meet the important people of the community, you know, content creators and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Now, in regards to tomorrow's episode, I will basically cover everything that is needed for the event. I might split it into a 2-part event in which I'll talk about like the event itself and then overview on parts, or I may just combine it all together. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit different, but I just wanted to, you know, recap and and talk about the event over the weekend. Alright, other than that, if you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out for GBGW, make sure to give my videos a thumbs up. Comment the videos, let me know what you guys think of the future updates or anything in general you guys want to talk about. Just put it in the comment section. I'll go and respond to you from there. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification icon so that you guys are up to date with all the new episodes I post for GBGW. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace out.